Hello, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Just Cricket. In this episode, we're going to preview the fourth test between India and Australia. And we have our friends, as usual, joining us. Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Uh, let's get into this video. So far, the series has been panned out by 1-1. Both the team winning one test, and this win test ended up in draw due to rain. And we are moving to Boxing Day test. Uh, Prabhu, what is Boxing Day test? Why the 26th December match is called Boxing Day test? Can you enlighten us about that?
Sure, Raghav. Welcome back, everyone. So basically, like Boxing Day, it's uh, why they call Boxing Day is like usually after Christmas, the next day is called as Boxing Day, and also like the Commonwealth countries have a tradition of giving gift boxes, so that's why the name arised. I think even in today's video of PDOG, right, they have mentioned this point, but I think they made a small mistake, like saying like Saint Stephen's Day is celebrated as Boxing Day, but Saint Stephen's Day is also uh, is on the same day, but it's not celebrated because of that. Usually, the tradition is like they give gifts to the wealthy people give gifts to poor people. So and also they want everyone to spend their time with families and friends. So that's the reason they celebrate as Boxing Day. So and then the sports also happens. So you can see the Boxing Day test in England. Sorry, not England. Australia, New Zealand, South Africa play
South
Boxing Day
Africa.
test. This is first time even Zimbabwe is playing at this time. Um,
Yes.
England doesn't play because of their weather because it's winter over there. So otherwise they could have also had this. So that's Boxing Day. Basically, Boxing Day. And in Australia, Boxing Day is played in Melbourne. So Melbourne cricket ground they play this Boxing Day test. So this is like I think India is going into Boxing Day with upper hand. Since last 10 years, Australia have not won the test there, and maybe like we can just see the I can share the pitch dimension over Melbourne. Yeah, if you see this, the states are very like it's a big ground actually. It's like scoring runs is a little bit tougher here. You need to earn runs here, so it's not like Gabba or Perth. You can score quick runs, and bowling length also like it's close to Perth. I think like you need to bowl between 5 to 6 meters, 6 centimeter, 6 meter mark. So like pacers will come into action, and also spinners play a big role here. Scoring runs is a little bit tougher here. So spinners play vital role. So India last time went with two spinners as well, if you remember. Yeah, so it's going to be like whoever wins the toss. So Australia usually they win the toss, then they bat first year. So like best will be like whoever wins the toss to go to bat. So that will be the right thing. Yeah, maybe we can just drill down to the stats. Maybe I'll give it to Yogesh to share stats on this. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Prabhu. As you were saying, so Australia didn't win against India in the last two tests that was played. So if you had to see the pattern, that whoever wins the toss, they choose to bat first. But if you have to, look into deeper. If you see the pattern, only India has opted to bat first after winning the toss against Australia here. So if you see the last 5 games, the opposition have chosen to bowl. So maybe the crowds, go wild. So given the crowd support, they tend to go step backwards and they just choose bowling. So and India has actually, kept Australia under mat in this ground in the MCG. So interestingly, India was not beaten here since over a decade, I can say. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
from 2000. Yeah. So we had the 2014 test was ended in a draw, and 18 was won by us, and of course the 2021 the resurgence of Indian team in that dramatic series. So yeah, so India has a good track record over here, and interestingly, the only opponent to have defeated Australia here was England. That is way back in 2010. So apart from that, no one has pretty much defeated Australia in this particular venue. So So highest team total, of course, Australia leading the chart, and we have that South Africa going having the least total. So you can see pretty much there. The batting first has the upper hand. So nearly 50% of the matches has gone in favor of the team, meaning team batting
Mm.
first. So I feel that whoever wins the toss will go on to bat first. Let's see. But in the last match against India that was played in 2021, it was pretty much an anticlimax for Australia. So they won the toss. They choose to bat first, but
Yeah.
but they got bowled out pretty much cheaply, and India went on to win that match. Let's see like how it goes. But I feel that team whichever wins the toss, they will be batting first here.
Yeah, just on, okay, Raghu, can you share this stats again? So yeah, I just forgot to mention. So even the highest run chase, if you see that 332 for 7, that is actually in way like almost 100 years back. It's almost 1928. So if you see
Right, right.
only like 250 plus score is chased way beyond like 100 years. So chasing is
Hmm.
not going to be easy here.
Right.
We don't have that much record to chase at the fifth day or fourth day. So that's also
Right.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, as you said, unless you have a terrific bowling performance to bowl out the team batting first, we don't have to. I mean, you can't win this match here. So
Yeah.
that we did actually in the previous test in 2021. So let's, look into the personal, records here. Raghav,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
you are not audible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, see, if you see in MCG, it's we can say it's Smith's fort because he used to score tons of run here, and with the last game performance, he will be hunger to score more runs because now he is unstoppable. I feel, and we used to have Ragne who used to do well in MCG. Now someone has to step up and perform well in MCG because it's not going to be easy. As Prabhu said, you have to earn runs here. Uh, I back Virat to come back stronger and score runs because he's a champion cricketer. He will be back. You see the score card. You see the scores here. Smith is the leading with 1,000 runs, followed by Ragne and Virat. We have Kawaja also with the 422 runs, but I don't think he will score. He's in end of his career. I feel with this series he will wind up with Test cricket. Coming to bowlers, it's gonna be Bumrah, not just in Melbourne or Sydney or whatever. Wherever you go, it's gonna be Bumrah who's gonna be leading the chart with the ball. And they have a specialist for Melbourne who is Boland. He used to score pick a wickets for fun in Melbourne. So obviously he will be someone to uh, tough to tackle for India. We need to have some plans to handle him. And then we have a Pat Cummins with a brilliant average here. So as in the stats, everything gonna be tough in Melbourne. But I think both teams will have a good competition here. Uh, that's all about the stats. My question is to Vivek. Vivek, what can both the teams do to win this test? Because it's equally poised. So what
Mm.
needs to be done from both the sides? What they are doing good?
So I would like to first start with Australia. So since they are roping in Constas in place of a McSweeney, which I feel is a hard done for a McSweeney, having faced Bumrah in a very early stage of his career, it's a bit unfair. But again, they are throwing whatever they can. So nobody knows much about Constas. So we have to wait and see how he performs. But based on domestic, he has done a good job. And for them to win first, they have to continue their spot on bowling performances. And I would bring in Bew Webster in place of Mitchell Marsh. Since Mitchell Marsh is not that much fit, Bew Webster can give more overs, and he already is a very handy batter. So if they
Yes.
make that change along with this Constas, it will be very useful for them, and they will be in a full pack performance. And as usual, we can expect when it comes to Melbourne and Sydney, Leon is going to be a very key factor. And again, Cummins and Stark. so they don't have much problems. And maybe as a last grasp inspired performance, Khwaja may score. I expect. So these are the things Australia must do. Rest everything are same. They just have to keep batting sessions on sessions, and if head scores again, it's their game anyway.
Then
So
it's done for us.
yeah, Rain is not going to save India again. So if it's
Right.
a matter of one innings, so Australia don't have to change much. Just the team combinations. Constance is anyways coming in, and a Bew Webster that would change fortunes for them. So when it comes to India, uh, again, not much is going to change in terms of the batting order, and bowling order is also not going to change much, except depends on the pitch. If the pitch is going to take a spin, and if it's having a low bounce like a typical Indian pitch or a subcontinent pitch where there is lesser bounce, then it would be suitable to make a change of Washington Sundar in place of Nitish Reddy. Although Nitish Reddy is technically the second best batter of an Indian team, since based on the conditions, we may have to be forced to make the switch depending on how the pitch behaves, how the pitch looks on the day one. So, and our main idea would be to bat sessions, leave the balls, keep batting throughout, make some small partnerships, forget boundaries, keep ticking singles here and there, frustrate the Aussies, make them run. Then in a matter of time, in if you see three sessions, if we bat, and automatically score will be 250 plus, 270 plus, as Prabhu Bro said. So chasing 250 isn't going to be easy. So every run we score is going to matter a big time. So having a
Yes.
good partnership and leaving a lot of balls, especially Virat, if he leaves the balls, definitely short 100 is there.
Yes. His only weakness
Just
is that fourth and fifth stump. Other than that, he's too good with the bat.
if he
He
decides
needs
to
to
leave those
control his
fourth and
set.
fifth, if he decides to leave that fourth and fifth stun balls, sure shot he is going to score 100, because that is the only trouble which he is having. We don't see him getting caught by doing a flick like Jaiswal. So
Yes.
he's technically good with the on drives and straight drives and everything. So he is going to score if he decides to leave the fourth and fifth ball.
He's
And
even
that is
going
a
for the
bigger
fifth attempt.
challenge this time. And that is a bigger challenge this time, especially when Boland, the king of MCU, is playing. He's going
Yes.
to keep
He's
you
the one
probing
gonna
around
trouble
that fourth
us.
stump line, fifth stump line. He will keep you probing and make you play from wide of the crease. So that is going to be a big challenge. But if he succeeds, it's a very really big job for India.
Yeah.
Okay, Vivek,
That's
talking about the team combination we just talked about. So you were saying about, omitting Nitish Reddy out of the team. So are we really throwing Nitish under the bus for getting the right team combination? Because you see, he is actually proved pretty much good, and just for the sake of having a good team combination, maybe we are throwing him under the bus because he deserves to be in the team given his performance throughout this series. In fact, he has rescued us in any crunch times when the top order collapsed.
Mm.
So I think to have that batting depth, he should be included. I feel. I mean, let's take someone who is not in form. Let's make some hard choices. Why not? Still, they're not doing that. So
Basically, because if you're dropping a key batter, batters their job is to bat anyway, score runs. And when Nitish Reddy is brought in based on an all-rounder thought. So
right.
so we're just making a switch from Washington to Nitish Reddy only based on the pitch conditions. If it's going to be pacey and is expected to be good bouncy pitch, then we don't have to make that Washington switch. Nitish Reddy can keep playing, because
If
the
it's
problem is
similar to
not.
last
Yes.
Melbourne means, then it's good to bring in Washi because we saw how Ashwin performed in MCG
Yes.
last
Mm,
Boxing Day test. So if it's going to be similar to that, then it's good to bring in Washi
mm.
because
And
you
Washi is also
can't
a handy
take
batter.
wickets.
Washi can
Yes,
Washi can bat long too. So
To
because
be
you
honest,
can't. Yeah,
we must drop with Rohit and play Nitish. That would be
yeah.
the right team combination.
This and all we can have a conversation for long and long. But what are all the current
no, we will
possibilities only
see.
we can discuss.
We recently saw injury scare of Rohit. He got hit in the knee. So we will see based on that if they analyze. and they can make a change accordingly.
Okay, right.
If he
Who
is not
knows?
able to, and if his injury is bad, then they can play both Nitish Reddy and Washington Sundar, which will add more to our bowling.
Yeah, more
All
bowling
bowlers
and
can play
more
together.
batting combinations too.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Then that could be
I think it's vaguely not possible because I feel Rohit will be back. We have 4 more
if
days.
if that's gonna be the case, then it's a blessing in disguise for us.
Who
Maybe
knows?
we will see. We will come to know in 2 3 days time how severe the injury is. Hopefully, it's not bad. So
Okay,
Okay. Okay,
right.
let's talk about the playing 11 because we already know McSweeney has been dropped and Constant coming in for him. Other than that, what are all the changes you guys expecting from both the sides? Anyone can answer this. Vivek,
If I
your
have to,
choice.
yeah, okay, let's go with
uh,
Vivek.
McSweeney, yeah, I would bring in Hugh Webster in place of Mitchell Marsh. He would be a really good
Yeah,
value, and he has
and
performed really well.
I forgot to mention Azulud has been ruled out, so obviously Boland will comes back. That's one
Hmm.
another force changes. Other than that,
Hmm.
you think Webster will be back? Yogesh, yours?
Webster,
Yes,
So
yeah, I
mine,
can continue.
yeah. Mine would be like I would still go with the same playing 11 for India, but if at all, like has no Vivek suggesting, if we have to go with the conditions, maybe you can drop one player and play the extra spinner, but who is going to be the dropped no player? It's a matter of debate, I would say. For
Yes.
Australia, yeah, for Australia, I would say that I mean, of course, Constas is going to make the debut, and yeah, Boland will be coming in ahead of Hazelwood. I think there will be no more changes. I feel they may still pitch in more for Mitchell Marsh. I would thinking so. Yeah, let's see.
It was probably your choice.
I think for Australia, there will be three changes, I guess, like Costa and then Boland coming in for Resolute, and then Webster, I guess he will be playing for this test mostly. For India, I feel there might be only one change. I think most probably they will bring in Washi, I guess. And then other than that, I think they should be same playing same team. Yeah.
Yeah, I also
One
feel the
question.
same.
One
Yeah,
question.
I have.
Do just one question. Do we really think? I mean, Siraj needs a rest. I mean, he's
Yeah, that's what
actually
I'm gonna speak. Actually, that's what I was speak. I feel Siraj need to be rested, and we should bring in Prashit Krishna into the
uh,
mix.
yeah, I agree. But Melbourne and Sydney have been a really hunting ground for Siraj compared to other grounds.
Yeah,
okay.
Siraj.
Yeah,
I am not
actually, like I think
leaving
he's
out anything
trying.
in Siraj, but Siraj needs some rest. I feel because he's constantly playing and he's not in his original self with the ball. So
Yeah.
maybe a rest in Melbourne will bring back his game in the Sydney. Who knows? Series in the line in the Sydney is this rest will help him in Sydney too. That's what I feel.
Actually, I feel he's pretty much exhausted and out of the I mean energy. I mean he's taking out of focus of the game and he's indulging in kind of off the game activities. I would say in the pitch. So that is
So
actually hurting
that's.
his his game. Actually, I would say.
But let's see
So,
how it goes. Now let's come to the final segment. Guys, kindly pick one batter and one bowler from each side. Who will be the player to watch out for in this game? Let's start with Prabhu in this.
Yeah, for India, I guess like Virat might be coming back strong here. This ground suits him very much well, and also last time when he played T20, that that was a most memorable match. So I think he
mm,
might make again a memorable match here as well. So that's my feel. And then for Australia, I guess Smith uh, might be playing again huge knock. And on bowling, so it's no doubt if Bumrah is the best in all overseas matches, and the stats in Melbourne is also too good, so we can expect from him. And then in Australia, I think I will go with Lyon. So here it spin helps a lot. So and I think he's like in spinner is leading second wicket taker for them in MCG as well. So I'll go with him. Yeah.
Yogesh, your pick.
For Australia, I think I will be going with Kawaja. because of the fact that how we say that Virat is hungry for runs or Rohit is hungry for runs. Similarly, he is also for the Australia. He's in bit out of form, but I see that, I mean, he is, could be more focused, and if he gets more than 50 plus, I think it could be a game changer for them, because in maybe if they're going to bat first, and that 50 plus score would be a winning one for them. So my pick would be Kawaja, and in bowling I would be going with Cummins for them. Given his current form, I think he still has the ability to take on the key wickets for them. Sorry. So
I got you.
yeah, right. Okay, and for India, I think I would be going with maybe say Jaiswal, and in bowling I would be going with Akashdeep. So he's quite up and energetic with his confidence with his bowling performance in the previous test. Yeah, he was a bit unlucky in the first innings, I would say, for not picking up some wickets, and he did pick some key wickets in the second innings. And with that kind of form, I think he would be a good go in the Melbourne Test. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Vivek, your pick?
My picks, when it comes to batters in India, I would go with KL. He has been rock solid. He is the most dependent batter for us now, and I expect him to go bat on for sessions and sessions. So he is really key for us. If he is staying for 60 overs, then sure shot we are going for a 300, 350 plus score. So which is really vital for us. And when it comes to Australian batters, it is going to be again the expected Travis Head. If India don't have any plans, he is also again going for an 100 and it at a very brisk pace. So there is no draw in this game, which is very much clear. And
Very much good.
when it comes to bowlers, I'm going with again ever dependent Bumrah for India, and for Australia it would be Boland. Again, Boland has been very spot on in MCG in every chance he gets, and it's been really vital for Australia. And it's a blessing in disguise for them that Hazelwood is not playing and Boland is getting the chance again. So.
Yes, yes. Mine will be I'm going with some wild picks. For India, it's going to be Gill's game. He's going to come back. He starts off well, but misses out. He'll be come back. And for Australia, it's going to be Constant. I feel we're going to gift him some brilliant debut.
Yeah,
For
India is pretty much known for that, gifting the
Yeah,
debutants. Yeah.
that's why I feel he's going to score some valuable runs for them. For bowlers, Australia, it's going to be Mitchell Stark. He's in red dot form. He's not going to leave us easily. For India, mine will be Jadeja. Again, I'm backing Jadeja. He's going to be deliver us in the game for us. That's what my pick. Uh, that's all from this video. We have spoken a lot about what to expect from this game. Let's hope for
And
some good contest between the sides. Yes,
let's
sir.
go with the predictions. Prabhu bro, who is going to win the match according to you?
For me, India is going to win again.
Okay.
I mean, in MCG, we are going to win third match in a row.
Okay. Yogesh bro.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx India, so I'll go with Australia.
Yeah. Raga bro, who is going to win?
No, I never ever predict any game, any series. May the best team wins. Whoever play well, they will.
Right.
Yes, and
How about you, Vivek?
oh, what's
Uh,
yours?
I feel we may have a slight upper hand, so I'll go with maybe 51-49 as Chika says, 51-49 to India. But again, it's going to be really close one.
Contest. Okay. That's all from this video. Watch out for us. We'll sharing World Test Championship final scenarios. Who's having what chances? How they're gonna reach? We have that coming up after this, and we'll catch up in you in the review of this test. Thank you, everyone. Follow us in our social handles and subscribe to us. Thank you.